Hello, you guys. I am back. So I just got home from work and I did some cleaning and I'm putting laundry in and just like whatever. And I just wanted to pop on here, you guys, because I get comments all the time on older videos of mine talking about like, oh, as soon as you spoke, I knew you were trans, or you look a little manly in the face, or blah, 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 blah. So, and it's something that even in my personal life, like in real life, I've had issues with in the past where, at workplaces, I've had people tell me, oh, so and so said that they knew that you were this, or they were speculating thinking that you were a man, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. You guys know. You know what I mean. And it's really funny to me because I always kind of have this in my head. This is just my own personal kind of mentality that I have. I always assume that people know that I am transgender. And I don't know if that's just because I truly don't believe that I'm passable. I don't know if that's a defense mechanism. I think that when I was younger, I kind of put in my head that I wasn't going to assume that people didn't know that I wasn't trans. And I think I did that because when you put yourself in this mentality of, oh, people don't know I'm trans, and then on the off chance that somebody does and it's brought to your attention, or you get clocked, or you have an issue where somebody starts popping off and pretty much clocking you, whatever you want to call it, I think it could be really disappointing. And personally, I didn't want to go through that disappointment over and over and over again. Also, I was kind of realistic in my own transition as far as like thinking that, I did have some visible telltale signs that I wasn't passable, or that I didn't pass as a cis woman or whatever. I am 6 feet tall. I have a broad frame. I have a non-traditional female cis passing voice, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know how to put it into words, but so I always have thought that there's these things that don't make me passable, and I'm okay with that now. Obviously, we kind of strive to do the best that we can and to try to get to a point where it happens as least possible. But just for me, I think that early on, it was just easier for me to, just live my life thinking that people would know. And I think it set myself up for less disappointment and for less failure. And I don't know, it was just easier. It was more for peace of mind, whatnot. It was better and easier for me. And it's so funny because like even at my job now, I had a coworker tell me the other day that one of our old coworkers who no longer works there made a comment to her basically saying, because the coworker that's no longer there did not know that I was transgender until one of my other coworkers, pretty much came and like was gossiping and telling her that she wasn't sure if I was trans or not, blah, 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 blah. But the coworker that's no longer there brought this up to another coworker and was like, oh, you know how we didn't know that she, wasn't a woman or whatever. Well, one of my friends kind of like figured it out, blah, 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 blah. And it just, for me, it's so funny because I think that I live my life so much in a way now that I'm like, I'm not trying to fool anybody. My intention is not for people to, I don't pretend that I'm a cis woman. I don't. Do I tell people that I'm transgender? No, I don't. People assume I'm a woman. I am a woman. I feel like a woman. I live my life that way. That's how I identify, and just whatever people think I am, cool. But for the most part, people assume or take me as a regular woman. So am I going to argue with that? Of course not. Am I going to sit there and tell them my past, tell them my life? No. So it's just funny to me when people are like, oh, so-and-so figured it out. Because I'm like, I'm not trying to fool anybody. I'm not trying to lie to you. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm literally just being Denise. And that's the best way to put it. So I find it comical when people kind of like try to figure me out, or like, ooh, so and so could, you know, figured this out about her, and oh, they could tell it was this and it was that and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, cool, fine, whatever. Like, let's move on. I'm aware of that. That's cool. That's fine. So I don't know. I just think that it's a lot better for myself. It was a lot better for myself to, you know, just assume that people could figure it out, that people could tell. And I feel like it made my life a lot easier. So let me know what you guys think. I don't know. I feel like it's more a peace of mind kind of thing. I don't want to be worrying if I'm getting clocked. I don't want to be worrying if people are staring at me. I don't want to live my life kind of like looking left and right and watching my back, and if I hear people whispering, or if I see people staring at me and making a comment, I just try to assume that it's something else, because I don't want to live my life worrying about that shit. I can't change it. And frankly, I really don't care that much anymore. So for me, that's how I live my life. Tell me what you guys think about it. But I will see you all soon.